Hello, I'm Dr. Tony Swallow, and I'd like to talk to you about the relationship you can have if you're getting headaches or neck aches, or if you're grinding or clenching your teeth together, and how that could be a form of sleep apnea that maybe you just haven't put the two together. If you clench your teeth, clenching is when we put our teeth together and just squeeze. Or if you grind your teeth, where you rub your teeth and gnash them together all night. So if you have flat teeth, if you have a lot of crowns or fillings in your mouth that you continue to break and wear down, or if you get headaches or neck aches, or maybe just the side of your neck is just stiff, you may not realize it, but that could be a symptom of sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when we lose our breath at night while we're sleeping. If we don't get enough air in for 10 seconds or more, we're going to call that an apnea event. And if more than 5 times per hour you stop breathing for 10 seconds or more, that's sleep apnea. Now, it starts off as snoring, which is where the air goes in, but it tends to get hung up in the back of your throat. Then you start to not get enough air at all. That's called a hypopnea, where you got air in, but just not enough. And then you get a true apnea event, where no air goes in. It's very common that I'll have a wife say, you know, my husband used to snore, but he doesn't snore anymore. Well, actually, he didn't stop snoring, he stopped breathing. But what happens is when you stop breathing like that, you interrupt your sleep cycle. See, when we sleep, we go through different stages. You go through stage 1, where you are asleep, but if I called your name out, you'd wake up. Then you go into stage 2. That's where you're going into deep sleep. You're not there yet, but your heart rate's slowing down, your body temperature's slowing down. You're getting ready for deep sleep. Deep sleep is stage 3, which is where our body reboots itself. That's where our skin grows, our hair grows, our muscles grow. You regulate your hormones, you regulate your cycles. Your body kind of resets itself after a hard day's work. And then there's REM sleep, which is next, which is where you're dreaming. So it's stage 1, 2, 3, REM, and then repeat. You repeat these cycles all night long. But what happens is, if you get hung up in stage 2, a lot of times you begin to clench and grind your teeth. So you're in stage 1, you're doing good, but then you start to lose your breath a little bit, you start to snore a little bit, and the brain says, you know what, if I wake him up just for a second, he'll roll over, go back to sleep. When he wakes up, he's going to take a deep breath, a big yawn, and he'll go back to sleep and I'll have enough air. The problem is you go stage 1, 2, you start to snore a little bit, and when you wake up, you don't start back at 2, you go back to 1. So it's 1, 2, snore, hang up, back to 1. 2, and you never go through those cycles well. And when you get hung up in stage 2 during the night, that's a lot of tendency to start to clench and grind your teeth. So if you're having problems with TMJ headaches, you may call them migraines, but they're really not, they're tension headaches, or you have problems with your neck or your back hurting, it may actually be a symptom of sleep apnea. And that's something we can help you with. Just give our office a call and we'll be glad to take care of you.